We're here today to talk about a really exciting project that's a joint venture between CCP and the Mittani Media, working with a best-selling author named Jeff Edwards to write the stories of the players in EVE Online, to bring those stories from what is happening within this amazing game that we all know and love to a wider audience. The purpose of this project is to make sure that player stories that are fascinating, better stories than the fiction we read elsewhere, are preserved and communicated to people throughout our existing community, as well as to show our friends and family who are gamers and non-gamers alike what it is we do, what the things are that we have experienced that engage us, and why we care about not only EVE Online, but we care about each other and the friends that we've made and the shared experiences we all have. It's about time that our stories got told.
What excites me about EVE is the fact that it's become something much bigger than what we anticipated when I started working at CCP 15 years ago. And now, suddenly, we have these amazing stories, this incredible narrative, which was not written by us, but actually happened in this parallel universe.
The way that we make our stories immortal is by finding not any old author, the best possible author, someone who has the skill in both science fiction and military techno-thrillers, who can talk about the intrigue, the betrayal, the diplomacy, spaceships blowing each other up in a fantastic way, understanding the dark nature of EVE Online, and communicate that. And that man, the only one that I have ever met who has the chops to do this, and we have looked, is Jeff Edwards. He is the guy.
I think as a science fiction writer, the world of New Eden speaks to me as this tremendous canvas of great possibilities. I mean, it's got everything you could possibly ask for. It's got space, it's got complexity, it's got thousands, literally thousands of worlds. It's got alliances, it's got politics, it's got human stories, interaction, it's got everything that a science fiction author could want.
So I support this Kickstarter because I love the idea of people in the science fiction community coming together and creating content. It's a very democratic way. Instead of a company telling us what we like, we're deciding what we like for ourselves and then creating content based on that. And I think that's why we're all in the community.
I love this book project. This is amazing. Everything about all of the different great wars that we've had in this game is legitimately movie worthy. Like, this is something that someone should be putting down, because this stuff actually makes it out to the real world in the newspapers. Like, why would the New York Times care about a video game fight? Oh, because we blew up $300,000 worth of stuff. No big deal, right?
Having a physical book I can read about the stories in EVE, especially the player stories about what happened during wars and so forth, would be absolutely mind-blowingly amazing. And you know what? Give me that book now. Like, give it to me now. I want to read it. And I think it's going to be absolutely fascinating, and I want to see more.
We love the idea of a world existing that's beyond our control, but we contribute. It's why we play video games. It's why we read books. It's being part of that world. And being part of this Kickstarter is the same thing.